It's Tuesday, June 16th, and this is the Morning Booster. Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. In today's The Morning Booster, we're going to be checking out the Mechagodzilla card that came as part of the Buy a Booster promotion that Wizards of the Coast held starting yesterday, June 15th. So, wanted to talk a little bit about the Godzilla card itself. I've mentioned it in some of my previous episodes. I finally got my hands on it. And then for the actual booster today, we're going to crack the box open and we are going to check out the card that is included when you buy a box. So we're going to see which Godzilla card I actually pick up today. So first off, let's talk a little bit about the Mechagodzilla Battle Fortress. So this is a unique promotional card that was released by Wizards to help out friendly local gaming stores through this COVID-19 situation. It is a fantastic card. That said, though, I think I like the other Mechagodzilla card that's out there. I've been trying to get a hold of one of those, but I guess they're a lot harder to come by. But this is definitely was worth the purchase, in my opinion. I was glad to get a booster box purely just to get this card. So hats off to Wizards for running the promotion because I think it is a fantastic idea. It got me to the store, and I was really happy about that. And, you know, obviously, too, Scott at Paper or Plastic was happy to have the business. So fantastic that I was able to get it. I've already said that 6 times. I'm just very excited about my Mechagodzilla. So Mechagodzilla Battle Fortress, his casting cost is XX. So that means any amount of mana times 2 you want to pump into him. He is an artifact creature. He is a construct. The Hangerback Walker enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. When the Hangerback Walker dies, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying for each +1/+1 counter on the Hangerback Walker. The other ability is for 1 mana, tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on Hangerback Walker. So I am going to assume, again, total ignorance on my part, that there is a different version of this card with Ikoria specific artwork. But this is like the other Godzilla cards, a port over for these collector cards. So this one here on the even cool, and if you notice down here, it says welcome back. So that's awesome. That's just the kind of stuff that really one like myself appreciates. Not only do I like to collect, but the fact that you could see a company really helping out the local guys, the small business. So that's fantastic. Again, said that a lot, but it's really a cool promotion that I hope Wizards will continue to do throughout this year to really help the gaming industry, the local game stores kind of get back on their feet. You know, here in Illinois right now, we still can't even go into the stores to play. So it's anything to get in there just to generate business is a good thing in my opinion, so that our friendly local gaming stores are there for years to come. All right, so that is the Mechagodzilla Battle Fortress card. Again, fantastic promotion. I'm going to put that aside there. It will be going into the frame with my other Godzilla cards. All right, before we open up the box here, I wanted to make a quick comment about the Godzilla collection. So far, I have 2 cards in the set. I've got Space Godzilla Death Corona, and I've got the Mechagodzilla that I just talked about. I'm eager to see what I get in here, but I'm dreading it at the same time because the cards are relatively expensive, especially some of them like Mothra and the King Ghidorah one. Biolante's another one that I'm really eager to get. But I fear that what I'm going to end up with in this box is the Doe Rats. I've mentioned it before, but I'm just very anxious about the fact that when I open this up, I better not get any stinking Doe Rats. I'm already expecting that at some point there's going to be a Dirge Bat in one of the boosters, but I don't want the Doe Rats. So let's go ahead and carefully, we're going to open this up. Now, it's been a while since I have opened up a full-on booster box, so I'm being a little cautious here. I also debated whether or not I was just going to keep the whole box sealed. Part of me said, you know, I should just keep the whole thing and then just hold on to it for a much later date. But now I want to open it up. I want to see what Godzilla card I get. If this set is really as big as people are saying it will be, then I might get another set just to throw into storage for a future date. But for right now, we're going to go with what we got here. So it has been, like I said, a long time since I've bought a full-on box like this. So I'm going to enjoy this for a moment. We're going to kind of treat it like a product review. I mean, the box hasn't really changed much over the years. I mean, they're pretty much the same they've always been. They got the cool artwork, obviously, promote the set. There we go. All right. So, ooh, all right. Right off the top, there's our card. So hopefully you can see that. It looks good. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very nervous about this. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to put this aside here. Put that down there. Hopefully that is nice and clear. I'm going to pause for a moment. All right, so we're going to open this. Now, there's only one card in here, and it's very thin. So I'm very nervous. I don't want to put a lot of pressure. Like when I'm opening the regular boosters, you know, you compare the two. I mean, this you can actually put a little bit of force behind purely because of the fact that you've got 15 cards that are stacked together tightly. But here, admittedly, I'm worried that if I put pressure on it, I'm going to end up wrecking the card. So what we're going to do is we're going to feel for the card here. And I'm going to carefully just do a little clip right there. Like I said, I just don't want to wreck whatever's in here. And I got the card pushed down. You know, the funny thing is you go to the local game store and those guys are probably all quite simply just tearing these open. But again, I don't want my card damaged. So, all right, here we go. All right, so at this point, I'm just being overly cautious. This is where memes come from. Guy overly cautious clips card in process or something stupid like that. Wouldn't be the first time I've done something completely dumb. All right, here we go. So what are we going to get? What card are we going to get? Okay, so here we go. Big breath, everybody. 3, 2, 1, flip. So we've gotten Godzilla Doom Inevitable. So this is the Godzilla from the more recent Shin Godzilla, which I have yet to see. It's the only Godzilla movie out of all of them that I've never watched. Now, it is based on Yidaro the Wandering Monster. It is considered rare. It's a legendary creature, dinosaur turtle. It has trample, haste, cycle. When you cycle Yindaro, Wandering Monster, shuffle it into your library from your graveyard. If you've cycled a card named Yindaro, Wandering Monster 4 or more times in this game, put it onto the battlefield from your graveyard instead. 8/8, huge casting cost. So, beautiful card. Definitely one of the ones that I was looking for. I wouldn't say it's in my top 3. Definitely would prefer to have seen King Ghidorah, Gigan, or Bylanthy, but again, this is a very, very cool card, so glad that I get to add it to my growing collection of Godzilla Magic cards. So how awesome is that? Okay, well, you know what? It is a morning booster, so we're going to go ahead and crack open a regular one out of that box just to see what we get there as well. Alright, so for this Tuesday edition of the Morning Booster, we get Adventurous Impulse, Springjaw Trap. I think I referred to that as crap, but it is what it is. Sudden Spinnerets. Okay, interesting. I don't think I've seen this one before. Target creature gets +1/+3 until end of turn. Put a reach counter on it. Probably have seen this one before. That was the other thing I noticed after going through yesterday's episode was that I'm like, oh, this is new. I don't think I've seen this before. And then I look at my card count and yeah, you've got 3 of those. So let's just say that it's getting old age is getting to me a bit. Hey, Garrison Cat. I know for a fact we've seen the Garrison Cat many, many times at this point. Okay. Blazing Volley. We've seen that one before. Anticipate. Let me look here. I'm going to take a quick look at this instance. So look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Okay. Not bad. Cool artwork there. Hey, there's our dead weight. Gotta love it. I see this card more than I think I care to admit. I don't know if it's still holding the #1 spot for most frequently pulled common card, but it's still up there. So it's fun to always see the dead weight. Great. Okay, Pacifism. We've seen this one before. Fun little art. All right, Drana's Stinger. We've seen that guy. Mutual Destruction. We have seen that one as well a couple times now. Okay. Ooh, Cat Token. So I'm excited about this card for 2 reasons. One, I don't pull a lot of tokens outside of human tokens with Ikoria. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it's cool that I get to see Cat Token. And also knowing that Core 2021 is going to have quite a few different types of cat and dog creature type cards in that set. I got a feeling that this Cat Token will come into play with that one. So cool to see it. Great artwork. It's kind of like Simba mixed with a dinosaur, so I love it. So next up should be our land card. All right, there's our land. It's a mountain. I believe I already got this one, so nothing exciting here. So here we go for our morning booster this Tuesday. We get, boom. Ooh, Zarda, the Dawn Waker. Okay, so this is a legendary creature, elemental fox. I love the fox theme throughout this set as well. If I haven't mentioned his companion. Abilities you activate that aren't mana abilities cost 2 less to activate. This effect can reduce the mana and the cost to less than 1 mana, or can't reduce the mana cost. So, okay, so you're always going to have to pay something. On top of that, for 1 mana, you can tap target creature, can't block this turn. So it's a 3/3, red or white, 2 of those, and 1 colorless for the casting cost. So very sweet card. Beautiful card. All right, but that's fantastic. So it's another rare in the set. And then we've got Swallow Whole is our first uncommon. I don't think I've seen that one before. Ooh, this next one, Grim Dancer. Grim Dancer enters the battlefield with your choice of 2 different counters on it from among Menace, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Pretty sweet. Like the artwork there, a little creepy. And then our last uncommon is, oh, nice. So we got Regal Leosaur. So the dinosaur cat has mutate on it. Whenever this creature mutates, the other creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. So not bad. So definitely, that's the highlight for me today with this booster. Just to recap too as well. Out of the booster box promotion, we did get Godzilla, Doom Inevitable, and we also got the beautiful perk of the Mechagodzilla Battle Fortress card. So pretty good day in my opinion. Looking at how we did today against my goals for Ikoria, when it comes to collecting these cards, I'm still at 5 out of 10, so 50%, feeling pretty good. When it comes to mythics, now this is where it's getting a little disappointing because we're still holding at only one mythic out of 15. I would have thought by now I'd have seen at least a second one, but no such luck. And then finally, when it comes to getting the full basic set, I stand at, so still making progress, still feeling good. Not much else I can say at this point except that the number continues to grow. I'm curious to see the day where that number stays static between 2 episodes. Haven't gotten there yet, but I'm sure eventually it will happen. But with that, we've reached the end of today's morning booster. If you have any comments, thoughts, or questions, leave them down below. Otherwise, and as always, thanks for watching, everybody. Till next time.